what? He says, I am that I am. Whatever you need me to be, I will be. But do we believe that? Because we can believe God. We're going to fly on your wing until this time flies. So he can be our wing. God, we're going to hide in this shield until you come. God, you are my shield of protection. Whatever you need me to be, I will be. Do you believe his word? Well, God has it all under control. He is the one that speaks to you day and night. That inner voice that you hear. He's speaking to you constantly. And we so much ignore him. Because we want to say, is that you, God? You're doubting. You're doubting. He says, my voice you will hear. Another you will not follow. Are you hearing from God? Because he has everything under control. If you don't get with him, how are you going to take your next step in life? If you don't believe that he is controlling everything, why do you constantly tell him, Lord, I trust you. Lord, I love you. Lord, I will do. You're lying. You're just speaking it out of your mouth. The Bible says that your hearts are far from God. You worship me in vain. You speak good out your mouth about me, but where's your heart? And in order for him to really be in control of your life, when he is the pilot, you have to trust him in your heart. Don't lean to your own understanding. Lean to God. And when y'all hook up together in one will, and not this my will, God, and this, when y'all hook up together in the ultimate will, how awesome your life will be. He will really be in control. And see, we forget. See, we worship God out here. God, I thank you. But what about down on the inside of us? This is where he's working at. This is where he's changing things at. So we can change everything on the outside, but if our insides are still raggedy, if we still have jealousy, if we still have unforgiveness, if we still have that crack down on the inside of us, we're not going to make it. I don't care how much we change this. Because every week or every month I want my wig done. I need a new hairdo, or I go buy some new lipstick, or I go buy a new outfit. But if it's inside of me it's still right, then the outside of me will be right. So we must listen to God. We must worship God. He must change us from inside out because he has it all under control. And so we look at this thing, we say, okay, well, God, since I understand that you're sovereign, since I understand that you can change whatever you want to change, and you can do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, this is now what you have to do. The first thing you got to do is you got to go back to your experiences that you had experienced. See, we're still holding on to that old stuff, and we have not yet decided to change or look at it differently. See, this is what it is. The things that you've been through, God already knows. And the Bible says he won't put more on you than you can bear. That means a good thing or a bad thing. And so if you believe God, if you believe that God has everything under control, then the things that you went through is not that bad. You got to go back and you got to put closure on every situation that you're still holding on to, everything that hurt you, everything that disappointed you. You got to go back, you got to put a period. What do a period mean? The end. You got to put a period on that thing. Write it down. Talk to God. Okay, I got blank. Period. I knew God was in control. Okay, I got blank. Period. I knew God was in control. Okay, this happened to me. Period. I knew God had it. Okay, this is what it was and this is what it is. Period. God is working it out in my life. Amen. Can you believe it? Can you say, period, it's over. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust because it's done. God did it for a reason. He has p.m. I did not go to sleep until 2-something this morning. Over 24 hours. And I'm trying to figure out, God, why do you have me up this way? I went to a service. I read my word. I cleaned up a little bit in my house. And I still could not understand why he had me up this. He said, because you need to go back to all your experiences and put a period. Because I got it all under control. I said, okay, God, I'm going to do that. And as you begin to put periods at the end of your experiences, then your esteem will begin to rise. See, all those things that happened to us messed us up. We began to think we was less than. We began to think we was nothing. We had nothing. We couldn't do nothing. They called us nothing. We thought we was nothing. We thought we was some trash. We thought we was lit. No, God said, you are more than. More than. The Bible says I am that I am because of his grace. Amen. I am that I am because of God's grace. And so who are you on today? How do you look at yourself on today? How do you feel about yourself on today? What do you know about yourself on today? On this day, God says, bring your esteem up. Self-esteem. No one can tear you down. It's your esteem.